Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome for the 10 weirdest sports in the world. We're gonna discover that together today. You know that I love sports, I love discovering new sports. NFL, AFL are, like a big example on my channel. People running after cheese was another example, even though I'm not really sure it's a sport.
Number 1. Sports hawker. Are you a lazy bastard who likes to sit down on a chair, but finds the act of doing so incredibly boring? Why not spice it up a notch and be a sports hawker? Those normally sensible Germans have invented a sport where you have to find the most creative way of sitting down on a chair.
Really?
The idea is to perform the most visually aesthetic way to sit down on a special stool, known as a hocker, and the person adjudged to have done so wins.
Okay.
I kid you not, this is an actual thing, and it's pretty big in Germany.
Number
2.
Never heard about it.
It wouldn't be a weirdest video without the Japanese, who have taken a simple pastime and turned it into a violent sport. Imagine taking a simple snowball fight and arming players with pads, helmets and snowballs so hard that they feel like rocks.
What?
That's basically what the Japanese call yukigassen. The game is played between two teams, and the idea is to hit your opponent with these specially manufactured snowballs, which are all the same size and weight.
Whoa.
Once an opponent is hit, they're out. The team that scores the most amount of hits, captures their opponent's flag without being hit, or eliminates their opponents completely, wins.
Okay, yeah.
It's weird,
Makes
but
sense.
I'd totally play it. Number 3. Underwater anything.
Anything?
Take a perfectly normal sport and play it in a pool underwater,
Yeah.
and you get a quote-unquote completely new sport. Believe it or not, sports exist such as underwater football, underwater hockey,
What?
underwater rugby,
What?
and, for some reason, underwater target shooting.
Oh my god.
But I've not seen anyone play underwater Quidditch yet. I
That
assume some
must be
idiot
great.
watching this video will be inventing that pretty shortly. Number 4.
Okay.
Gaga.
Gaga.
This was originally an Israeli sport that was introduced into the US, and it kind of looks like dodgeball but in a very small octagonal ring. And that's exactly what it is.
What?
The idea is to slap the ball into another person, and if it hits them anywhere below the waist, they're out and they have to leave the ring. This process of elimination carries on until there's only one player left.
Okay.
If you're the last person standing, you win. Kind of. Number 5.
Okay.
Pillow fighting.
Ooh,
MMA,
pillow
it's too
fighting?
violent. We don't want our ladies being hurt in combat. That's probably what the calm country of Canada thought when they invented this. Professional
What the
pillow
hell?
fighting. A sport specifically for women, the idea is to beat the crap out of your opponent using a giant oversized pillow. Most moves are legal so long as you use the pillow in some form or another. Grappling, hits to the back of the head, choking your opponent until they asphyxiate, it's all perfectly legal so long as you use that pillow. I think the stereotype of Canada being a peaceful nation is grossly exaggerated. Number 6. Kennenhoppning. Sweden, apparently, has a distinct lack of horses.
Oh.
How else do you explain why they chose to do equestrian show jumping with bunny rabbits?
Oh my
Yes,
god, that's
the
so
rules of the
cute.
sport are almost
Oh.
identical to the Olympic version played with horses, and the rabbit who completes the course with the fewest amount of faults is the winner.
Oh.
And for those of you who think this is just a gimmick, they now have a World Rabbit Hopping organisation that organises contests around the world.
They all missed it
Seriously.
though.
Number 7. Zorbing. Would you
Dorby.
like to roll down a hill inside a giant inflatable ball, suffering
I
from
heard
enough
about
G-forces to
that.
make you spew vomit all over yourself? Well, now you can. In
The
various parts of the world,
easiest way to
especially
lose
in
your
England,
lunch.
you can race these things. The fastest down the hill, or the first one to get to the bottom in a race, is the winner. Well, the English have to be the best in the world at something, right?
Yeah, they're best at the
Number
cheese,
8. Giant pumpkin kayaking. When you don't have the money to do normal kayaking, why not grow a giant pumpkin and use that instead?
What?
Said no one ever. Wait
It's
a minute,
not
they
going
actually
down?
just did that. Over in North America, there are places where you can contest races in a giant carved out
Oh
pumpkin.
my god, I should have done that for Halloween.
It's basically like normal kayaking, and as with any race, the first person to get to a specific point
Okay,
wins.
yeah.
you don't actually win
Oh, that's
anything
cute.
other than the shame of coming first
But
in a
I didn't
totally
know
pointless sport.
such big pumpkins
Booty
existed.
slapping. In the last video, I mentioned the Russian game of slaps,
What?
where the point is to knock out your opponents by slapping them in the face.
What the fuck?
This is usually contested by men, and the women must have felt a little left out because they came up with their own version. The object of this game
Is
is
that
to
a
slap
joke?
the ass of your opponent and try and get them to either quit or fall over. Players take it in turns to do this, and the last one standing
I'm
is the
sorry,
winner.
but this is just
But when the
stupid.
athletes look like
this
this,
thing stomping
it's
in the
kinda easy to
face.
see past the total weirdness of it all. In fact, let's just watch this for a little bit.
Yeah, it's stupid. Okay. Are you a kid? Like seriously?
Okay, moving on. Number 10, car curling.
Curling?
Russia makes 2 appearances in this video,
Oh,
and
that
their
is
second
curling.
sport is this, car curling. It's played exactly the same as regular curling, but instead of one person pushing around a curling rock and the others using a broom to steer it, there's several people pushing a car, and someone still actually in the damn thing using the steering wheel to change its direction.
But they're
The object of the game
crashing.
is the same. The car closest to the centre of the house wins. Vodka consumption in vast quantity is highly encouraged. Seriously, there's no rules against that. Now, I know what you're going to say next, because you're all so freaking predictable. Oh, you forgot about cheese rolling.
I
Dumbass, you
did.
forgot about cheese rolling. Cheese rolling, cheese rolling, cheese rolling, cheese rolling, cheese rolling. Firstly, I didn't, quote unquote, forget, because cheese rolling is not a sport.
Oh, okay,
For
okay.
those of you that don't
It
know
is
what
not a
it is,
sport. Okay.
once a year on a hill in Gloucestershire,
I thought it
people
was.
gather at
Okay,
the top
okay.
and wait for a roundel of cheese to be rolled down a hill. The first person to run down to the bottom of the hill
Yeah,
and
we
grab
saw
the
that
cheese
last week,
wins
guys.
the block of cheese.
Or 2
This
weeks
usually
ago.
results in people falling over and breaking various bones and ligaments trying to win something that you can easily buy at your local supermarket. It's not a sport, because it's not contested regularly, hence the once a year thing, and also there are no apparent rules. So you could punch that fat bitch who's also trying to win that block of mouldy cheese. I repeat, not a sport. Is there any more sports that I don't know about?
Oh, that was great. My battery died, so I just replaced it, so I'm not sure where we stopped. But I was saying the cutest one that I learned today is the cannon hopping, and the stupid one is the booty slapping. And I guess the one that I really was not expecting is probably the yukigassen. Snowball fighting but made violent. Did you guys knew about them, or am I the only one to discover that kind of sports today? Weirdly, there isn't anything from France. We don't have crazy sports here. I mean, not that I'm aware of. It would be great for me as a French person to discover something weird from France that I don't know. I should check that out actually. There's definitely some really crazy things out there. The yukigassen is something I'd like to do, especially nowadays because we're entering the cold weather here in France. And I'm hoping we're gonna get some snow. I'm not really sure this year we're gonna get some, but snowball fighting is something that I guess everybody likes. And I do enjoy it a lot, just don't have the opportunity to do that much here in France because we don't have that much snow. But yeah, this is something I would love to watch, so yeah, that's all I had to do, not to watch. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you on Saturday for another video. Till then, take care of yourself, check out my FrenchTastic Explorations channel, and yeah, I'll see you very soon. Bye!